Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. I'm using Rodley Valentine's Angel Tarot card deck for our message today. I'll choose 3 cards and I'll also read the base of the pack. And I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective or anyone who views this video. I'll also choose one from Anna Stark's pack as well for some extra guidance from the universe. I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good. There we have 1, 2 and 3. So we have the 8 of fire. So the 8 of fire is when we are feeling trapped, when we're feeling stuck, and the energies that are around at the moment is really calling for us to have that laser point focus on where it is that we wish to go. This is a card of being trapped, so our heads are telling us that we can't achieve it, or we're not good enough, or whatever old dialogue is going on within our minds. It's holding us trapped. So the energy of this time is this, and we are coming up to the full moon in Cancer. So Cancer is a beautiful sign of family, of creativity. It's also very sensitive, very emotional. So the full moon is coming into Cancer, and the full moon, the moon rules Cancer, so they're at home with each other. It's a beautiful energy there, with Mercury being in retrograde, because this is the energy we're moving into. Maybe we're feeling trapped in relationship, maybe we're feeling trapped in our lives, and we're being asked to really laser point, focus at focus with laser intention is what they're trying to bring through. Focus with laser intention on what it is that uplifts you, because our head is going into old patterns, it's going into old dialogue, feeling trapped, feeling that there's no way out. But there is, the moment you start to change those thoughts, you start to free yourself, because this is a card asking us to do the self-healing, to actually love ourselves, to say no when we are not feeling, we're not wanting to do anything, just to say no, and to step back without any guilt, and to take ownership of our own path. So this is reminding us to have that laser beam focus on what it is that uplifts us, because that is where we're going. Our head and old paradigms are falling away. The old earth is falling away, and attached to the old earth is our ego. So as the old earth is falling away, and it's not going away quietly, it's very loud, and so is our ego. Our ego is the loudest voice in our heads, brings up the most intense feelings within us. And as we start to let go of that and listen to those subtle feelings and messages, we start to feel at peace. And as we start to feel at peace, know that everything is in divine order. Our soul is on a journey that our head will never make sense of, and our soul will guide us to true happiness, to true abundance. Our head will guide us into the old patterns of thinking this is good for us, and thinking this is going to be the most amazing career, or whatever, love, or whatever it is. When we listen to the inner guidance of our soul, it guides us into true love. It guides us into the most beautiful careers and the most amazing relationships. And with Cancer, with the full moon being in Cancer, it's all about that relationship with self, because we have everything of our mothers, our fathers, our siblings, we are ancestors within us. So it's about having that relationship with ourselves, of really going in during this time of these retrogrades. Venus is still in retrograde, so relationships, especially with the full moon being in Cancer. So when the full moon is at its biggest, its fullest, it releases all the blessings of wherever it is situated. And so it's situated at home in Cancer. So that love and that abundance is flowing to us, come out of our minds, to really just open up during this time of not taking in anything that is going on the outside world, and creating a perception that that's what we think is happening based on our own thoughts. Our own thoughts are illusion. They speak to us over and over again until we start to believe what we think. Come out. We will never find our guidance there in those old dialogues of we're trapped and we're not happy. Our guidance comes from our heart, and we are receiving these upgrades of light codes within our heart chakra at this time. And our ego is fighting not to fall into the heart space. It likes to control by the mind, by the mental. And as we are going through and receiving these beautiful light codes in the heart center that are opening our heart, then we start to see how expansive we are. We don't have to do anything. We can feel it, we can visualize it, and that starts to bring it into us. So the 8 of is asking to take action, but to take action in a way that is uplifting for you, that is freeing for you. Then we have the 2 of fire, and this is help coming. And I always see the 2 as a good, especially the 2 of batons, because it's the 2 of fire, but the 2 of batons in the traditional tarot card deck. It's a doorway, and as we step through that doorway from this, all this heavenly help comes to support us. Once we surrender, we have this divine help, and not only divine help, but help and support from people in our lives, in our reality. The people come and they're of like mind, we're on the same wavelength. So things starting to shift as you move from this doorway is waiting for you, this beautiful doorway into your most amazing life is there. And as you walk into it, all that divine help there, your heavenly help is there, your spiritual team is there, your loved ones are there helping you, guiding you, and they're guiding us through our heart, not through any illusion of our mind, not through any of those worries, not through any overprotection. It's going now and flowing and enjoying where we are in this very moment. Enjoy it. Find something that uplifts you in this very, very moment. And from that moment, you will manifest whatever it is you're focusing on. And this takes us through this doorway into the 10 of earth. So we have air, fire, and earth all coming together. So we are grounding this energy now, this 10 of earth. And it is cycles. We've gone through so many cycles. We've gone through so many life experiences to come to this point and to realize what is important to us. And we're going into this beautiful full moon in Cancer, and Cancer is our intuition, our spiritual gifts, our psychicness, and our family and the family that resides within us, our relationship with ourselves. So coming into our inner child and nurturing, it's a time of nurturing, not getting drawn in to anything of the illusion around us, to stay firm and to keep that laser focus on what it is that we wish to manifest and anchor into this reality. Because coming through that doorway, once we lose our mind, lose those thoughts, and they lose their grip on our life, we drop into our hearts, and then we start to see everything through the lens of love, through the lens of a higher vibration. And as we start to see it, it activates the pineal gland, and those synchronicities come into our lives, and we are guided effortlessly into the 10 of earth, which is financial stability. All our earthly needs are met, and we have more so that we can help others, support others. Beautiful family life, whether we are on our own or in a family. It's becoming and finding that home within us, which then we start to manifest that new foundation, that new structure of love, and a new structure of a new life that we're all moving through. But in order to move through it, we have got to let go of the destructive thoughts, those rigid thoughts that hold us stiff so that we can't move. Fearful thoughts paralyze us, so we stay stuck where we are, and it can be triggers from past that are coming forward. So calling on the angels now, calling on Archangel Metatron is stepping forward, and he is helping us through our ascension, and he is helping us, and he is aligning our chakra column. It is bringing us into that alignment to receive these upgrades so that we can easily and gracefully flow into this beautiful 10 of earth, which is completion of all the hard work that we've done, being able to sit back and rest, because we don't go into fear anymore. We don't go into any kind of worry and stress, because we know the divine is supporting us. The divine is holding us. And as we let go of all that worry, it's a huge burden that's lifted from our shoulders, knowing that we're always divinely supported. Only our head will take us into that place of lack. And as we move forward now into this beautiful card of good health, because when we let go of all those burdens and we start to flow and allow our soul to guide us, not our head, we become healthier. We are more abundant. We are in every area of our lives. It's not just financially, it's actually physically. Everything in this earthly realm becomes abundant, and we're moving to that now. And then we have the Ace of Fire, beautiful card. Changes are coming, beautiful changes, whether it's you've been looking to conceive, or you are looking for a new career, a new home, anything that is passionate, anything you're passionate about. This is the card of confirmation that the change is coming for you. So there's no need for you to worry. You're worrying unnecessarily. Worry does not achieve any beautiful outcome. We just sabotage while we're worrying. When we let go, and at this time let go and let God, whenever you find yourself in a place of going into those overthinking, because Mercury is in retrograde and it's the planet of communication, and it can cause overthinking when it goes in retrogrades. So we start to mull things over, old stuff. Once we realise we're doing it and we say, let go and let God. Let go and let God. And as you say those words, release your hands. Allow your hands to relax. And let go of any worries you're gripping hold of. Let go of any expectations. Let go of any force or pressure. Just let it go. Whether the pressure is being placed upon you or you're trying to force something into your life, let it all go. Feel the pressure dissolving from your body. Feel the expectation dissolving from your body, and your soul will guide you into beautiful new horizons. So the message from the pack and the start. So I'm asking for a message from the universe to please come through with some guidance to help us on our path. And we have expansion. We're going through this massive expansion, and that's what love does. It expands, and as we start to this expansion in love, and it's a new birthing, a new life, a new reality in love, we become expansive, we become limitless, because nothing ever worries us anymore, because we know the divine has got everything in hand. We are held by the loving hands of our Creator, of our spirit guides, of our loved ones in spirit. We are held in their loving hands, and they are guiding us. We have got karma that we are all moving through, and that is where we are now choosing love, because love dissolves karma. That's the only thing. Unconditional love dissolves karma, and it brings us into this expansive new reality that is just, we are just waiting to be birthed into. So whatever you're going through with this, whatever turmoil is causing you within your body, dissolve it, let it go, because it is not serving any way, shape or form. It is not serving, it is not creating this. It's holding you stuck in a corner when you're ready now to flow, let go. We're moving into new realities. We're moving into new environments we've never been before. We've never stepped into this flow, this heavenly flow. And as we do, and we breathe our way through into this expansion, it is like giving birth to a new reality. We're just letting go of the old paradigms, we're letting go of the old programs, we're letting go first and foremost of the sabotage that we are placing on ourselves to come into this beautiful expansion of love. And where this love is, it's a heavenly dimension, heavenly frequency, and only love resides there. And at the very core of each and every one of us, that is all that resides there. It's just the conditioning and the layers that have been placed around us all through conditions. And as we are breaking through those now, stepping into love, but not just for ourselves, for everyone in our reality, speaking kind, being gentle, being empathetic with everyone in our reality, because ultimately they are a reflection of ourselves. We are speaking when we are being harsh, and when we are feeling this way, that's how we'll feel. We'll speak harshly. We are projecting that energy out, so it ultimately comes back and holds us stuck. So as we start to change our language, to this beautiful language of the high frequency of light. Our words are infused with love and empathy, kindness and patience for ourselves and for everyone around us. We're here to support each other and to listen and allow people to express themselves in the most beautiful ways. And if anybody is going through anything challenging, hold the light for them. Be patient, but more importantly, this is about ourselves holding the light, knowing that we are held in this heavenly light, knowing that we are holding the light and that healing for ourselves so that we can project it and embrace everyone in our reality with that energy. So we're coming through. There's a little bit of a push yet. We've got this full moon. We have still got the retrogrades, but by the 1st and 2nd of February, we will start to come into that beautiful expansion. Only focus, laser, focus now on where it is, on unconditional love, on feeling that love within you, and imagine everybody around you having that care and compassion. And even if they don't, it doesn't stop us, because what we give and the message that is coming through is whatever we wish for ourselves to actually give to others, because ultimately when we give it, we'll receive it. Might not be from that person, might not be from that situation, but it will come in from other areas which are more profound. So a time of giving what you would love to receive, with no expectation of getting what you're giving to that person back from that person. Give, and the universe will provide these beautiful gifts from God in return. We're moving into this expansion. So I'm sending so much love and angel blessings to you all, and healing to anyone who needs it at this time. Stay focused. We're on the right track. We are moving in the right direction as long as we stay in love. So I'm sending so much love. Oh, okay. Sorry. There's 8, 10, 21, 21, 21, 26, 27, 7, 8, 9. A completion. We're coming through this completion, and this is what the angels are coming through with. This is what the galactic masters of light are coming. We're coming through this completion, and it is to stay focused, as nines are all about completion, spiritual completions are up on every level. So as we're completing this old phase of our lives, this chapter, this book is opening up. Our book of life, our book of life is opening up to a brand new chapter. As we release the old, we're stepping into the new. So I'm sending so much love, and thank you so much for listening. God bless. Thank you.